Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy Brown Baldy here, coming in with a thank you for 20 years of God of War, a tribute to Kratos. Oh, okay, so self-explanatory. It's a tribute to God of War. God of War, what can I say about God of War that hasn't been said already? I'm a huge fan. One of the best stories ever made. One of the best games I ever played. Not just when I was a kid, when I was little, the original God of War from 1 to 3. But the new one that came out, the continuation, that is, because for those of you who are not familiar, God of War, the original one was based on the main character Kratos, pretty much defeating and taking over the Greek gods, basically all of Greek mythology. After he got through with that, he stumbled across, I guess, the areas of Norway, and over there's other gods. And for those of you that know, Norse mythology. Odin, Thor, Loki, all that stuff, right? I'm pretty sure they made a hell of a tribute. But either way, rambling on. Just a quick announcement, as usual. If you're here, you're joining me, thank you so much. If you're new, you like my content, please do me a favor. Give me a like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. How about your bro? And let's get on with the show. In celebration of 20th anniversary of the God of War saga. Okay? 20-year anniversary. 20 years, damn. I'm definitely feeling old. Please join us by looking back at the journey of Kratos. Okay. Boy.
Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta.
Yeah, nice. OG.
I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul.
My life is yours, Ares.
Ares.
From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
Oh. The Blades of Chaos.
It was long ago. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not.
Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village. Not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands.
Yeah.
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Athena! The gods lied to me!
The wrath of Olympus grows. Do not turn your back on me.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. We will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble!
Damn, throwback, yo. Oh, that's cool, man.
Look what you have wrought! You destroy all you touch! You have your own sense of honor. And what has that honor brought you? In the end, you'll betray only yourself. I will tolerate your insolence no more!
I will have my revenge!
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
You are just an animal. Resting on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
Oh, the axe.
My vengeance.
I love the axe, the Leviathan axe.
Ends now.
Kratos.
You are cruel and arrogant and selfish.
I know who you are. I know what you've done.
But you are more than that. We are more than that. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
To all the fans, thank you for 20 years of support.
Unforgiving.
No, thank
You
you.
must be a warrior.
Can you kill something that big?
Oh, damn. Oh. Oh. Nice. The world serpent. Damn, look at the change, yo. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. I like that. I enjoyed that. That's a hell of a tribute. That one little part where, like, you know, the studio was thanking us, you know, for 20 years of support. I'm like, hey, yo, no, please allow me to correct you. Thank you. You know, all of you for making such an amazing story, such an amazing game. If you don't like God of War, then I don't know what to tell you, man. If you haven't played it, please do so. It's an experience that everyone should have at least once. But yeah, that was a great tribute. There are a few people that I've heard, even met, just a few, but very few, who don't like the way the direction went in the newer games. Because if you've played God of War since the beginning, and you saw it in the trailer itself, Kratos is all about violence, vengeance, fury. And I guess people were expecting that same energy. And in the newer games, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, but it wasn't like that. It was actually almost a complete 180. And personally, I loved it. It was amazing. It was great. It was a great turn. Because, like I said, in the newer games, though we didn't see it, nor see much of the interactions until the second game, Ragnarok, he fell in love with a woman named Faye. He had a baby, had a son. He had a family before, but you know what happened to them was very tragic. And I think if that happens to any of us as men, we would definitely just it'd be hard not to be nihilistic. So him falling in love again, being a father again, you know, it must have been unexpected. It must have been because if you play the games, you know, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, you could tell us, you know, basically, long story short, if you haven't played it, a little bit of spoilers here. The game starts off that his wife just passed away, and her last wish was to have her ashes spread in the tallest or the highest peak of all the realms. They assumed it was the mountain on Earth, but it wasn't that whatsoever. The highest peak was in Jotunheim, the land of the giants. So they had to make, and basically that area was sealed away, and it became this whole damn thing. And Faye, his wife, was actually, they had a son, and she was taking care of the kid. I guess besides a few, this is your father, maybe a few meetings, or being who Kratos is, there wasn't much connection between them. And now that she had passed away, there was no choice but, you know, for them to form a bond. And it was tough, it was hard, and you can tell that Kratos was struggling so hard to be a good father, because he never knew that, you know, the way he grew up as a Spartan and those you know, and that condition, not to mention everything that happened as he became a servant in Eris and eventually became the God of War. He brought about a lot of destruction when he took down the Greek gods. It wasn't just, oh, revenge or whatever. No. The Greek gods, not saying they were innocent, but they had a system in place. They had the whole world that was maintained by their power and influence. So when he destroyed them, he destroyed everything. It was pure selfishness, pure rage, and he knew the consequences, and he did it anyways because he was that angry that he was betrayed by them. And in the newer games, it's not like that at all. You know, he just wants to keep his son safe, you know, and try to be a good father, try to be better than what he ever was, because he doesn't want his son to go through the same thing he went through, or to make the same mistakes he did. And it's amazing to see such a evolution, such a progression of a character. You know, personally, I love the route they took because that's life. Life is about changing. Life is about trying to be better than you were before. And I believe that the direction they took was just perfect. A perfect evolution from a selfish, rage-filled, vengeance-seeking man to a compassionate father, trying to right his wrongs and trying to be better than he was before. And yeah, it was a great game, and if you haven't played it, please do so. But either way, that was a great tribute. I enjoyed it. You know, brought back a lot of memories of childhood. And yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. This has been your boy Brown Baldy. And you have a good rest of your night.